say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistently. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going, and man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Picks up the first down, still moving. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
The give is to Garcia. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to... There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Golden Flashes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Ocho. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him out of bounds
so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21 breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
That's a really good looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCoy. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And Those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's Acha. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Etheridge. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown,
defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Garcia. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Harris. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Gonna run it. It's Allchuck. Just ran over it. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught in the backfield, it's Allchuck. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Bringing the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. Heading to the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From the kicking team. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The screen, he can go. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front, and good patience by the back finding his crease.
On the direct snap, it's Holmes. Oh, he got loose. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Noles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a...
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.